Perry, Perry, and very good. Case of Catalonia. Captain as a scientist. The goal. Interesting. Now they're gonna just take it back. And they have a 4 up, so they can do what they want. They could try to uh, get something into Asia. They could poke Europe right now, but Truman is yet to come, so it's kind of dangerous. I would go for probably something into Middle East, secure that domination in the Middle East, and maybe go into Zaire. I guess you could poke France for 2, and then use the other 2 to get Lebanon, Egypt, and that way you have Syria, Egypt. Okay, that's fine. And then poke into Europe in case that you get Europe scoring, you can dump it on headline. West Germany, that's good too. And they get, if any scoring comes back, they have chances on all of them. It's good. No poking into Europe. Let's see what they think. Yeah, even if they poke, they will be probably parried. So, well, at least they prevent the AR6 domination, because now they could poke India and prevent their domination easily. Maybe you can overprotect India. If they have the China guard, probably will protect India's better. Interesting that they go for Brazil over India. Could be US Japan is still yet to come, and I think it's the only 4 up that is left. I haven't seen Marshall Plan either. Revolts. Interesting. That forced them to poke into India to prevent the domination. They take 2 and overprotect. Okay, that's fine. That's actually pretty decent. They gives them access to, now with a 4 up they could flip Laos, Cambodia. Get the Marshall Plan. US Japan on the hand of the opponent. Oh, I know. I think they play US Japan. Forgot. Special relationship can go for free. Truman, not a problem. Did they take the reshuffle? Middle East. Middle East back. Easy headline. Domination for nothing. They could try to coup Libya. I guess that's a possibility. Not a good headline since you have one of the cards that have come back. Honestly, I think Middle East is probably the best. Easy domination here. There's nothing they can do on headline to prevent us scoring. Of course, you can get much better. They can rack up points there if they want. Okay, 3 VPs for the USA. Getting back into the nothing. So now they can take Iraq and get into Israel. They can get a massive scoring here. They want to rack at those points. Maybe they don't. They have work to do for sure. They go coup Colombia right now for mail ups with independent Reds and threaten Panama. They have options. Like Middle East is not gonna get worse. Score it for 3. You can score it for 5 or 6 if you want it. That's good too. Like getting to use those up somewhere else is very plausible play. I'm not saying that's wrong. Maybe you want to space Marshall here if you want to have any chances of flipping Europe at some point. I don't know how many you're really gonna have because 2 events. They have Soggovs in hand and using 2 events. The goal and Suez. So there's nothing going on for France. Maybe Brushwood, Italy, your best chance. See what they do. Okay, they secured the domination in Europe. Now you can make some moves. If you want to go Colombia, this is your time. You can use Truman, for example. You got to get it out of your hand, get the problem out. You have to use special relationship before they overprotect UK. You can use that 4 up to flip South Cambodia if you want. Get you the 7th country. You need an 8th country though. Interesting. They just had to go that way. They had to protect Venezuela as well, bro. That's gonna go 1 Yugoslavia. There's not really a lot to think here. The only place that they can remove. I would have liked them playing a little hard in the Middle East, trying to get some points here. They don't have a lot of spots to put influence, only South America. So maybe, you know, rack up a couple more points. Maybe get Iraq. It's gonna score for you for OPEC anyway. Iraq and Saudi Arabia are good to take. But you can avoid Israel. It's 3 up for 1 BP and doesn't count for OPEC, but for sure Iraq and Saudi Arabia could be good. See what the USA does. Warsaw Pact. Now I can put Austria instead, so independent rest doesn't give any influence. 2, 2, 1. Reading which are the countries that affect. Basically all of them, but Austria. So they go that way. That's perfect. I really want to see a coup in Colombia. I really want to see a coup in Colombia. I wanted to see it earlier before they took Panama, but doing it right now is still okay. Nasser is gonna be just 1 up since they already control Egypt. We want to keep that in the deck for later after Salah has come out. There's no point on putting 2 extra there. Salah is gonna remove everything. Really unfortunate, but whatever. You need to go Colombia for that domination. You cannot let that go. And you have to reinforce Africa. Like, okay, that's gonna be your coup there. Now you're gonna have to give it up. You have to decide you want to give access to thing you want to control South America and get rather than defend Nigeria. Nigeria could be your coup next turn. I wonder why we're protecting. You have even if they poke, you still have a Marshall Plan, and Europe is super lost, so you can just use the Marshall Plan. It's not really a biggie for protecting everything. I guess they're counting on the South America to carry them at this point. NASA will give them 1 point to Chile. Okay, to discard what? Govs. Okay. There will be space in this turn for sure. Eco. Okay, so time to coup into South African. No, Saharan states. Yeah, Saharan states or Colombia, either or are good. Do the Saharan states you're threatening a flip with your Marshall Plan, which I don't know if it's really that worth it. But it'll give you protection against realignments in case that your coup on next turn is kind of weak, which will be good. The problem is you open the door up to the mill-ups, but honestly, turn 3, not that much you can do. Also, it's important for the USSR key to keep the pressure up to prevent the USA to moving into Mexico. You want Mexico open so you can leap theory into it. It comes to it. You get the card you want to be able to. That good movement. I like it. I like it. Third here would have been so strong, but sucks. Sometimes you don't get the cards that you need. I don't see this going the USA way right now. Like, seems like the USSR has got a big hole into South America. They're not doing bad in Africa. I mean, they're 1 coup away from getting what they need. They could even just take South Africa and get the bottom half and then just coup into Nigeria to secure. Problem is that Southeast Asia is kind of nasty. Okay, Nora for 3. Eco goes to space. Now, do you want to send Marshall to space? They fail. Nope, they're not gonna send it to space. They're gonna flip. Yep, that domination. Strong. You probably wanna spend the 4 ops there just to secure that domination there. They have deco for sure in hand, and they have to know there is something else. They must know they don't have another 4 up or another 3 up. Oh, deco they just space it. Okay. So where is the 2 cards that they have left? I can think of them right now. I don't know. I like that play. That threat of the. They know they don't have Asia, but Asia might come back next turn. I like what I see. I like what I see. Multiple threats, moving them around the map, preventing that USA from getting that time that they need. Last AR would probably be a coup, since they need the mill ups and they can force the other way. Yeah. If they don't coup, then the USA will coup and get the mill ups. Got 2 VPs there. You cannot allow that. You have to use those independent reds right now. The last AR to do something. See what they go for. Probably just spread out in Europe. I mean, getting dominated in Europe is not the end of the world, as long as you keep high count in Poland and East Germany. They need to solve the Central American problem. Because ABPs could be the difference between victory and defeat. They have to make sure that that stands their way. They have it all overprotected, so it's looking good, but Punta Breastwork could do a lot of damage. China car. They're going to flip something. That's my... Yeah, getting that back. We're protecting. That makes sense. Let's get a coup here, guys. We'll have another chance to fight that another day. Colombia, and that's a nice coup. That's a very nice coup. Now they get to choose if they want to coup back. It's not an easy one unless they have a high up there. That's a coup that is worth 4 BPs right now. If they want to save 2, oh, they want to go for the mill-ups. Okay, that's actually good. Let's go. And they fail. They get the mill-ups, but they are out of South America completely. Africa scoring. South African unrest is probably an obvious one. Portuguese Empire crumbles even better. Getting that insta domination there. Did they coup successfully into Nigeria? Getting the... I think that's better. Oh, you could get Botswana. Botswana is probably a better target with South African unrest. Get Botswana, one in South America. Problem is you don't overprotect Angola. I think Portuguese Empire Campus is better. They'll need a 4-up to flip. And you immediately coup Nigeria on your first turn with probably Arab-Israeli war. Or you could go like crazy. You could go with flower power. I think keeping the 4 is good. They could get an easy domination here. Okay, they go for South African. I guess they could instantly flip with Portuguese Empire crumbles in Algeria. That comes to it. You could do the same with South African unrest if they flip and you still have a 4-up. So this domination looks like it's possible. Let's see. Coup in Nigeria has to happen for the 3. And then we fight. See what happens. Get to take Botswana here for the domination. Maybe they're going for taking going 2 into South Africa. I don't know. Let's see what these guys are thinking. EOA, ooh, nasty, but it's not gonna be enough because South Africa is gonna put them back into the region. It's not gonna be enough. It's gonna delay them for sure, but it's not gonna be enough. They still have to go to Nigeria. Let's see what they go for, what that Voice of America is. They make the mistake of not using it in Africa, then it's gonna be really, really easy. because they can fix. South America is super overprotected. The fix will be really easy. OPEC will go for 3 BPs. They could rack it up for like 4 or 5 BPs if they want it. They have for that they have to get Africa for domination quickly. Okay, that's a 2-up fix. Not even a problem. The real problem here is actually they could get Botswana. Problem is South Africa scoring. That's the real problem. But you cannot give control on one there. You have to fix here. You cannot give them. It's very interesting play here. If you want control, you're gonna have to use your 4-up to. It's gonna take Zaire, so you have to move into Cameroon. So you're gonna have to do 1 Brazil, 1 Argentina, 1 Cameroon. With this you take Botswana for the realignment. Botswana, in case they could, you take 2 Botswana. In case they could Angola, you realign it up +3. Once you take South America, take that. They flip and you flip. I don't know how the math works here. I think probably taking Botswana is better. It's another country, and you have South Africa in the, and then you use flower power here to take back South America and threaten a flip into Africa. Taking 2 non-battlegrounds, so if they could Zaire, you take Cameroon and I think Zimbabwe. So if they could Zaire, you realign. If they could Angola, you realign. That's the best. That's the best chance. Or you could just coup and get the domination here and like South America, I guess. But I don't think that's the right play. I think you want to get those South America. He could have wiped you out of Africa and still chose to go to South America. I think that's telling me that they do have South America here. Just looking for a way out. I don't like this, but let's see how it turns out. They're gonna get 6 BPs on Africa, and good thing is at least they keep the domination into South America. There's no risk that they score it without anything. They need to use a 3-up there. So let's see. Let's see how it turns out. I would have definitely protected that, but hey. It's not me playing, so let's see what the guys do. Catalonian Reapers giving a little think. Little thinking there. Let's see what they're getting rid of. Probably will bury you. Nothing red. Okay. Another 4. They're gonna take it. And going into interesting. They can take it back. They can take Argentina back easily. I would overprotect Chile though. I will use flower power here probably. Also take the domination into Africa. Like that. That's good. Double domination. What do you want to defend? You want to defend South America? You want to defend Africa? Africa for 6. South America for 3 for the domination plus 4 plus 5. Let's see what the Catalonians wants to do here. They're fighting hard for South America, and they've made enough inroads there to secure something, at least presence there with one and prevent the control. To really hard fought on their part and good play. Normally, when the USA is locked out of South America, things get really tough. They decide to go with VOA there, and seems like it's gonna pay off. It's gonna cost them a little bit in Africa, but hey, maybe they have ABM. They have ABM right now. It cost them a little less. Maybe they wanna coup Colombia right now and try to set up realignments in Venezuela. That's a possibility as well. Okay, they have an obligation and goes for 6 PPs. So let's go. Africa scoring, balance it out again. Nixon's gonna go to space. And I want to see OPEC score for more than 3 VPs, honestly. But let's see. We're gonna coup Colombia probably now. Yes. It doesn't go. So now they have a little bit of free time. What do you want to do with your... Maybe it's time to play Nasser right now before things get messy. I wonder if they're gonna play for 3 VPs. It's like borderline. Do you want 3 VPs? Could be something you can sacrifice for ops if it comes to it. That could cost you dearly later. I want to play for influence. I want to set up realignments. Okay, let's see how that works out. They do not have a secondary target though. Not only they do not have a secondary target, but that could go really bad for them. If they realign and they get themselves out, you can kiss South America goodbye there. Oh, okay. South America goes for 5, which is not bad at all. Now, Fidel is probably a mandatory event here, but you have some time. I would like to see space here. Okay, let's go. Fidel, that was an obligation. Practically, they have to get into Central America. Catalonians could try some realignment. The Catalan Reapers could try some realignments here into Cuba. I don't know. Secondary target. Could probably use Nigeria. It's not gonna do much for you at this point since it's been scored. But hey, I don't know. Okay, now they have to coup there. They have to. Probably Nasser. They want to secure it. They have to use Portuguese and power crumbles. But I would keep Portuguese and power crumbles in case of a flip into. Let's go. Roll a 6. Not too good, not too bad, I guess. Problem is they have that card that they want to space in their hand and vent. our man in Tehran. Let's see where it goes to the discard. This gives them time to overprotect if they want, overprotect, make some inroads. I would say overprotect. India is here the most important. This is the only one that they could try to jam to get something in Asia. Right now they have 4, that's 37. USSR has 6. Then you one flip. Central America scoring goes, Sami goes. So that means they got a decent amount of blue cards that they want to keep in the deck. And to space maybe. Then to get rid of. Oh, maybe they're keeping Nasser along the road for Sudat. I don't know. Not bad to get rid of a difficult card like Nixon. You might want to give the China card before Cultural Rev is out. Because the Cultural Revolution comes out and you have the China card, it's basically free for the USA. Doesn't create any issue. And for you, it's basically just 3 ups. You want to do that double play, the China card, and get the China card back with Cultural Rev. Let's see. Looking good for the USSR right now, but this game can go many ways. We still haven't seen Brushwood, we haven't seen and we haven't seen ABM. So all the strong mid-war events yet to come that could make a mess in any region. So to make a mess in any region. If the USSR gets it, headline it and coup into Thailand, plus possible flip could be Asia. Could be Asia. We have to Brass War to be really strong as well. If the USSR gets it, getting Libya, to be controlling the Middle East, be really strong as well. Getting control in the Middle East, the USA doesn't have a lot of events that allow them to come back there. There are 2, and they are to come, but Shuri will not take the China card. They go for 3 up, and they set up a nice problem for the USSR here. Brezhnev could be really interesting here. You have a little bit of problem in your hand right now. That would allow you to play OAS, would allow you to play Panama Canal without problems. All negotiations. What are they trying to do here? I wonder what's the plan behind this. I don't see the. I don't know what they're thinking. I don't see anything that problematic. You probably won't. I think Brezhnev here is a no-brainer. You want to keep Fabio Plan, you want to play the rest. And you want to be able to get rid of your problems without suffering too much. Having that extra up will allow you to it's gonna be Brezhnev. Let's go. Oof, that hurts. On the other hand, it's a bunch of problems. It's a bunch of problems. You can probably go with Nasser into Algeria, since right now one is enough to kick him out. Problem is, oof, the rest of the hand is not very operable. Style diplomacy, you have to use it. Take at least one country to get your domination there. Asia will just mean one BP. It's not a big deal. I think Kurin with Nasser here into Angola is the play. You have to let them realign there. You're a +3, so it's they have to roll well. They want to kick you out, and you can always walk back um, from Brazil. So you have to live with it. You don't have the. You also try a big coup into Brazil, I guess. Then try to realign there. No good numbers. Not very good numbers. Only 5 or 6. Not enough. And that's probably the worst of all the scenarios, because now they can, with a 3-0, they can take both countries. The only good thing is you don't get reliant on Venezuela, but I think losing Venezuela, losing I don't know. Losing Venezuela is probably worse than losing Angola. Since you can flip Angola, you can rely on Angola. There are other ways. You have to set it up, and you don't have a lot of options to do so, but whatever. We'll see a 3 up here, or even a 4 up to protect Angola and prevent a flip. Junta. Venting Junta. Getting there and realigning on the same turn. Oh, that's a first one. Boom. Oof. That hurt. That hurts a lot. The first mid-war event has a huge impact on the game. Let's see what the second one does. They're gonna keep the domination in Africa, but it's not gonna be very pleasant. Now they can fix Angola and overprotect Zaire. I guess you can let them take Venezuela before you actually do that. You can probably use puppet governments. There's nothing really interesting to puppet right now. You could shuttle 2 into Iraq and 1 into Angola. A shuttle into flipping Laos Cambodia would still be domination. No. If you play shuttle, Asia is going for even. Well, I mean, yeah, probably, because Brasword is not gonna be able to do anything in Panama. I don't know. This is a complicated play. You could play Jean Paul. It's not problematic. We just take it and see another roll. Take shadow diplomacy. Use it on Venezuela and take another roll. Use the China gun and take both Angola and Venezuela. Maybe they failed this time. If they failed this time, you could Colombia and you keep both. Really greedy, but the problem is this hand is problematic. If you didn't have problems, you can go all day. But you are gonna have to make decisions here. That OAS is gonna hurt. Gonna have to play Panama anyway. I wonder why Lebanon. Okay, they give up on South America. I guess that's okay. I don't know why Lebanon there, but they already have Syria. Probably the best would have been taking Iraq there for one more. They should have done that long ago, and they wouldn't be in these problems right now. That card would have been free. Let's see if La Roja can keep up the advantage that they have right now. Right now, South America is canceling Europe. Africa is scoring 6 points. Middle East is good to score as well. 3 right now, but could go up to 5. And even Central America, it's if they get brush war and they get a good brush war on in Panama or Mexico, ooh, that could be juicy. That could be very juicy. US Japan. Now China got into Japan. Could be an option here. Now you can flip with the China guard if you want, or you can just realign. Realign +1 is a little. It's risky here. Very risky. You can just Kunex turn that. That is free now. That is super free. No problem anymore. Thing is, what do you want to do with those ops? Nigeria is susceptible of realigning. No, didn't work out. +1 realign. That means they're gonna coup Zimbabwe immediately. And Africa gets a little bit problem. Now, after losing South America and reducing the distance in Africa by 2, this is oh my god, ABM3 now. This is brutal. This is brutal for the Spaniards here. Absolutely brutal. And without ops to do anything about it. And you probably have to take a flip now into Zaire. And they fill space again. They get the Amos race out. That was sort of expected. That's what happens when the USA gets ahead on the military ops and they got arms race. They're gonna score 3 points on you. But nothing you can do about it anyway. If they have it, they have it. So now let's see what you do with the problems that you have in your hand. They could use the China guard here and keep 2 cards. Fire Plan and Nasser. That means you're gonna have to play Papa Government. Like you know you have to. Probably can play first and then coup. And OES funded. Resolve first and see what you can do with it. Right now, not looking good for USSR. They lost the advantage that they had. They're about to get dominated in Africa. They need something to get back into this. Europe is the only one that is left to score along with Asia, but Asia is gonna be 1VP for them. So that's basically nothing. And Europe is yet to score for 5. So the USA would be ahead on the on the scoreboard, especially because Alliance for Progress will come along, and that's 4 more BPs that will go their way. So they're about to be a +7 at the in the mid-war. I guess they can just fire a plan and we just fund it. I think keeping fire plan for Europe would be huge. Huge. It'd be so good if they could keep that. Tough, very tough turn for USSR. Having Red Scare canceled their Brezhnev and 2 more 4-ups, one of them being ABM, Junta. That's a monster hand for the USA. And they're doing really good with it. They're creating some serious trouble for the USSR. At the beginning of this turn, it looked like the USSR was in a good position. And now it looks like it could go either way, with the USA having a little bit of an advantage, in my opinion. They're gonna try to keep pushing for Central America, for South America, sorry. Getting that point there is telling me they're gonna try to poke into last AR for Venezuela, for Argentina, and try to realign a +1. You can probably overprotect Argentina here, overprotect Chile, making sure that Cuba is another option. Haiti. Let's see what they do with Nasser. They're going to Jordan, so now they're threatening getting into in the Middle East. You could lose the last region that you have secure. Let's see what else is in the Catalonia hand. You could have another monster hand. Later, a few more monsters in the hand. Who knows? Maybe they have Brush War as well. That'd be the perfect mid-war hand. ABM, Junta, and Brush War. Everything you want. You got it. They have to take something in the Middle East to secure the domination. I personally take Iraq probably, but let's see what they go for. Cultural rep, that's just gonna give 1 BP, and that's why I said you had to play the China card. Now you're getting nothing out of that card, you're giving it for free. And you have another realignment perfectly set up for you. Now you kinda have to coup if you wanna protect, you kinda have to coup with Nasser, preventing you from overprotecting what you wanna overprotect. But I have to coup Cameroon here. I don't see how you let this realign happen again. And that's enough. That's enough to save you for 1 turn. Let's see if they want to keep cooing there. They can coup into Saharan states again. Europe scoring. Okay. At least that's a little break. Now you can fire plan and fix. Like giving fire plan. Well, Europe is gone, so there is no point to keep it anymore. Probably the best thing you can do is do this. Event first. And you repair with fire plan. Use 1 point to overprotect maybe. See what they go for. I think it would be irrelevant where they put it. They know it's gonna be fixed. So next turn you have to Gusai here to recover your domination. And you have to keep going into the Middle East. You have to get that Middle East. Middle East scores so many points for the USSR. I wish they would have paid more attention to the Middle East at the beginning when they have a lot of ops and nowhere to go. But hey, now here we have to play with the cards that we dealt. We have to play with the cards that we're dealt. La Roja having a little bit of trouble here. The USA keeping it very tight, getting ahead on the scoring thanks to the Europe score. It's a very tight game, honestly. Could go either way. Even on the clock, it's they both consume half of the clock. You can. There's no point in overprotecting Chile as they already have access to Peru. But definitely overprotect the Argentina. Don't want to give up South America scoring. Like, no way. You already gave up 2. And that cost you dearly. So okay, take back your 2. Now what? Overprotect. Overprotect Argentina, or maybe overprotect India. I think India is probably less important since you have 4 Baragons and they have 1, 3 with diplomacy. Probably thinking on the Middle East. They know that they have to put some, yeah. They have to put some of it there. See, I think we're gonna see a poke into. The problem with no protecting Argentina is like now you have to take it on the next AR. Okay, they're gonna event 1 BP, getting back into the Middle East. This is almost a domination for them. They just need to take 1 more country. Missy Lemby. The big problem is they haven't seen Woolberry. Which is good. Tekken cover went out on turn 3, but the problem is they haven't seen grain cells. So if they're headlining ground cells right now, that could be a problem. But it's the only appealing headline here. Do they take the roll? Are they rolling the dice here? On a game that honestly it could go either way. I don't think this is lost by any such domination. You don't have to take immense amount of risk here. Missy Lemby. You see what's happening here? This is a turn that they probably want to get the space going. They want to get the second space so they can get rid of colonial Annas now. They're going for it. They're going for it. Let's see, maybe the game could be here. This could be it. That is grain cells. Let's see if they have will bury you. Long gunman. Interesting. You triggered it right now. Safely. Drop the DEFCON. This is GG's. It'd be really funny. Is it the end? Turn 6, there's not that many cards in the deck. It's sort of likely that they have grain cells. And if they have grain cells, they're gonna headline it for sure. So grain cells, and the thing is, did they get will vary you. This could be a really good play, or it could be a very risky play. They decide to return it. They could fail. Let's see what's pulled from Missile MB. NATO. Oh my god, this is so big. So big. Very important here. Now they get 2 back-to-back action rounds with a 4-up. They could go for Asia right now. They could go for Middle East. They could flip Brazil right now. They want it. Flipping Brazil, getting that domination back into South America. That is so big. Stealing a big 4-up card. Getting four operation points in the headline and an immediate action run right after. To be so important here. They want to flip that. They want to flip Thailand. It's one of the only regions that are left to score. That'd be the 7th country that they have, forcing the USA to go into Japan and Taiwan just to keep tabs. I don't think they can give us not, but let's see what they want to do. I don't know. You do that, you're committing to spending the next AR for China. So you have to use your other 2 up in a sort of efficient way. Probably taking back, taking Iraq. Taking Iraq probably 1 and 1 to overprotect Nigeria probably. Overprotect Argentina is good too. Okay, fine. Now they could flip. They could flip now in Africa, which would be huge, as they haven't had that many coups available. Now you do in China car, obviously. Problem is, if they have brass war, this is a golden target right now. They don't even flip the region. Hey, once 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 against 6. So once Star Diplomacy is gone, it'll be a lot of points. That's got to go to space. Probably have to take Taiwan if they want to keep that. They have to play long gunman, 4-ups if they want to go in there. They have to coup Saharan states if they want to prevent some flip in Nigeria. That'll be devastating in Africa. Getting dominated in Africa after having it 4-1 on Battleground. See what the Catalonians want to do here. Do they have brass war right now? They have brass war. That'd be devastating on played on Thailand. But let's see if they have it or not. Kind of a sort of mediocre hand for the USSR on the mid-war region, on the mid-war, and That's been kind of a problem for them. Like they also the lack of preparation for the action round 7 of the USA. They are 7 play. They have to go with Missile MB now. Let's see what they do with it. Now, if they want to do it, they have to take Taiwan, right? Even if they take Taiwan, it's still Formosan. You cannot really fight into Japan. Like that's never gonna happen. Thing is, where can you fight? Very possible that they have Asia scoring. Very possible. But being under shuttle diplomacy, it is gonna be tough for you to score domination there. You can take your 4 points right now and give out the domination. It's just 3 more BPs. And I don't think you can fight that with the hand that you have. You have problems, you have to space. You give us not, like forget about it. You probably want to take domination in the Middle East as well. That's gonna cost you. You cannot take everything, especially with this hand. Okay, they do the that's a little bit of a AI play. Like that poke over there. That's a waste of ops. They're just gonna put 1 op there and fix it. And even if you are planning what are you gonna flip Indonesia with, you can just use 2 ops overprotect Indonesia and fix Malaysia. Like you're not dominating right now. They're 1 point away from taking Japan. Like even if you take one country, they can just pair it with 1 op. I don't think Asia is happening. At least until Sarah diplomacy is gone. You better let them score and get rid of your problems right now. Hey, if you get Asia for 4 without even having domination, that is great. Even if you take it for 3, if they take Japan, you're still good. You're really good. You have to protect Thailand and India since you gave up the China card. So that's a good play, but it's not gonna be enough. You have to. You also have to protect so many things right now. All your presence in many regions is like very, very weak. Nigeria could be flipped. Next turn, India and China could be flipped with the China card. Go for a coup. Get their middle ups off. Okay, that solves the Nigeria problem. And also secures that you're not gonna get dominated. You have way too many countries, which is good. You probably want to take Saudi Arabia to prevent and to get away without domination in the Middle East later. Liberation Theory goes to space. You get a time sometime to space. I think Colonel Rear Guards goes to space here for sure. And for you guys to go to space too. Let's see. Let's see if we can get some points on space. Success, finally. Now we can send us not to space too. I think you want to enable a Formosan resolution here. Oh boy. The punish. They punish. They get 2 BPs there for that space. Didn't even think of that. That completely pass. That's really good play on the Catalonian side. Really good play. Baiting that space. Or protecting is good. But I think Saudi Arabia is a higher priority. You want to pay for Muslim resolution, and Saudi Arabia would be really good. This is not lost, but it's not looking good as the score gets closer and closer to those 7 BPs that you need to win by 4 games. Things get a little rough. Or protect. Or protect those 2 to prevent a win by Europe. And yeah, that's good enough. Oh my god, it's kind of free at this point. Almost always is kind of free, but Europe is so heavily dominated that Comic Con doesn't have any effect right now. Irrelevant majority of it. Do they want to bully brand just for the event? Got 1 BP there. Try to keep the score a little down. You want to keep a snuff probably, or give it on the last AR. Probably give it on the last AR. They have Asia. Hope they play before. You have to give Formosan here. Nuclear subs. I don't know if you can give nuclear subs because of that Nigeria. I mean, you can set it up and just go with the factors, and then if nuclear subs they could you just realign. But you have to do that on the last AR. Take Saudi Arabia. Come on, guys. Take a domination where you can. At least force them to take. At least force them to take Egypt. That's the thing. At least force them to do it. Let's see where they go with. Are they gonna play nuclear subs? Are they gonna play us not? What's gonna happen? They got defectors again, so they haven't been defected yet on headline. I haven't been playing around it either, but defectors is a very powerful headline. Especially when you're ahead, because it prevents shenanigans. Happening on headline plus AR1. Let's see what the Catalonians are what to do. Africa is looking very weak. Just a couple coups with the region, and they would be really good for them if they could Cameroon here. Getting access to Nigeria, keeping that threat up of that flip, and protecting their Zaire. I know that we have the mail-ups, but that's why it's so important to keep threatening things. So you don't threaten anything by putting 2 points into Israel. There's no immediate problem. Have to do things that threaten. You want to keep the game going. Okay, that's gonna be 4 BPs. Going to 10. USA getting away with it. Not a lot of things that they can do right now. Are you gonna give nuclear subs now? Wow, that's brave. Don't even get the domination. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 against your 7. But Oh, okay. 1, 2, 3, 7, and you have 7. You poke 1. Oh, you have 6 and they have 6. Yeah, that's right. You need to flip a country. Yeah, 7 against 7. That's not gonna work out. You can use Astronaut here, and then use nuclear subs in the last AR. But if you give Astronaut and they have you Asia, 5 3 VPs. That doesn't do anything. They're trying to grab points somewhere. They're probably gonna Astronaut next turn and flip Indonesia. That's gonna be enough. Gonna coup Nigeria right now. They're gonna protect Brush 4. They coup, I guess they're trying to take it back, but I don't know if that's gonna be enough for them. They think they might have it. If they have it, then they might be able to. But if they have it, we'll see them taking it back probably. I don't think they're gonna get a score for 7 just for the giggles. The elimination is +4. That'd be 7 points. Going the USSR web. I don't think that happen. Very likely the Catalonians are gonna parry here. They're thinking about it. Do they give the coup into Nigeria and get realigned potentially? Or they're counting on the next AR of Queen Zaire probably. The USSR. La Roja's probably counting on that. Due to incident, they're gonna fix, overprotect. Okay. So they're not gonna get that domination in Asia, but at least they don't get coup. It's a good thing, not a bad thing, I guess. They're gonna resolve it right now. I think you have to use Formosa. You have to punish them. They given the China card. You don't need to do this. If they have Asia right now, they're gonna dump it. Just going out. Okay. Now you get the card. Let's see what you do. Take that one. Take 2 into Ivory Coast could be okay. So when they coup in the last AR, it doesn't do anything. What else? What can you do immediately? Anything. So that is still yet to come. That those 2 points going to do. It's gonna be a break. They might have might have drawn Asia's coin and now they have to play it. Nothing you can do about like to get domination there, but still, that's good. That's a good play. You might be able to recover that domination into South America if they do something that they don't want to play. Now if they coup into Nigeria, you get back Brazil. So that's gonna be event. Oh, it's influence. That's really good. That allows you to threaten a control into Middle East if you're able to get a good Muslim revolution. Asia scoring, we will bury you. Central America is not good for you. You got current rear guard, so Asia. Oh, crash war. Crash war into Thailand. That could be nasty. That could be very nasty, but you're still not gonna get dominated. So, do you take the risk here? They got Brash war in their hand, and I don't know what else is in there. We'll bury you. You're gonna get the coup unless they got. Yeah, I don't think they got any way to drop DEFCON right now. You got how I learn. You can probably get Asia scoring going and then get a big coup in Africa. Or even use your 4-up to get a coup in Mexico. If you really want to get cheeky there. I think you're gonna have to get some risk going here. Like, you're not gonna win in this situation. You get a big roll into Mexico, that's gonna put you back into the game. It's just gonna give you a few points. Yeah, even if they flip, it's gonna be +1 for you. So let's go. Let's roll the dice here. We're getting a little behind, and that's not looking good. Rashford probably Thailand. If they get it, they get it. But still, you get 1 point. And now you have to go for Mexico. You have a score in your hand, you have a 4-up, and it could be really strong play. I want to see some risk taking here. There is a way of coming back. Oh yeah, oh yeah, that is a good one, guys. Everything overprotected, even if they could Haiti, still domination. It's nothing they can do right now for that. They're just gonna eat the 5 BPs. And still problems in Africa, still problems in the rest in Europe that you cannot even fix there. You're gonna have to get going into Middle East to get as many points as you can there. Yeah, OPEC might come back. You have to take those countries now. You cannot make the mistake a second time. Saddam might not come back at all. Just put 1 point into Egypt, put 3 points into Saudi Arabia. And if you get Brass War at some point, or ABM, or a possibility of getting control into Middle East, that is huge. That is huge. At this point of the game, every single point counts. You're able to make one play that gives you 2 VPs, potentially 3 or 4, depending on what happened with the order of Sadat and OPEC. To be huge. I think they have to take, oh my god, ABM 3D back. Let's see what they go for. And they go back for Mexico, and they get it. Okay, I guess it was not enough with getting Junta ABM and Brass War. They redraw ABM. Now they have to dump here. I don't think it's anything happening. I don't think you have anything that you can actually do here. At least Rush War came out on the June 7th, so they cannot redraw it, which is good. Problem is they lost Thailand to Rush War, but 5 stacks on time. This is not looking good, guys. La Roja cannot really win at this point. I just don't see it. I don't see it. Too many countries in the Southeast Asia. I think this is gonna go for DEFCON suicide if they even have the opportunity. The USSR has less chances of forcing a DEFCON suicide. They don't even have the China card right now. So, not looking so hot. And of course, they got a big 4-up as well. It's very problematic because this is the La Roja mistake. They have been denying Saudi Arabia for so long, and now they're gonna have to take Egypt and roll the dice. That's what they're gonna have to do. Because if they don't, then it's even worse. Because then it's just basically 4 evens. That's the only reason that you're ahead right now. Let's see how it goes. But not looking good. Where did they put? I missed the last point. Oh, or protect India. Okay. I guess that's good. At least that will protect from a jam there. That Ace is just being scored and it's not gonna be scored. So face Quagmire. And they can headline pick now. Face defectors. Realignment. Oh my god. What a bunch of lucky bastards. Okay. Then now go for Angola. Let's go, guys. Okay, fair enough. I guess it's better to be lucky than good. That was a very lucky play. But I mean, when you're cornered against a wall, you have to take what you can. And it seems like that's the only realistic chance that they have to come to this game is to get some good realignments going their way. Tower power is barely gonna have any effect. Arab-Israeli war is cancelled. We just saw Brass War going, so it's only Indo-Pak and Iraq War to stay in the game. So in the best scenario, it will be 4 BPs, but it's most likely it will be cancelled, or they'll prevent some cards will come the USSR way, or very unlikely that it gives more than 2 BPs, if any at all. See what USA wants to do here. If I will be flipping Zaire immediately. they're not gonna get lucky again on the reroll. Oop, since they don't have it. They have to overprotect Said immediately. Okay, they have a bad hand now. Please play for Mozan here. If you play for Mozan, they cannot play the China card without giving out a battleground. Have to take another protect. And I don't think you want to give the factors. Another BP. Yes. Okay. They're not gonna take Taiwan anyway. I can't see in the cards. See what might be left on the deck. I'm keep trying to think of something that they could do to turn this game their way, but it's not looking good. Allende's been drawn by the USA. That's just gonna give overprotection in Chile. Not a big deal at all. They have a problematic hand, so I think it's time for you to push somewhere. You can use Cuba Missile Crisis to push somewhere. And I think probably Nigeria is your best target. Nigeria or Libya. Muslim Rap could be brutal. They get it. They could muscle their way into Libya and another realign in Angola this time. No. One. Gonna have to space colonial rear guards though. As they are. That's one BP. Sorry, one up. Space here. Colonials. Carrying Aku into Africa would be important here. And the bear trap. That's a card that was last one that was left. Vector is gonna go into the bear trap. Africa scoring. I think they take it. I think they take Africa scoring here. ABM is gone. One small step. That would be good too. Because yep, that's 3 VPs there. Then they're dumping that can cover probably. They don't have colonial rear guards. So the only thing that they could use to get into to Europe Africa. ABM is gone. Rashford is gone. I really don't think they have any chance of flipping anything in Africa. I think headline Africa scoring is safe. Portuguese Empire crumbles will give you a flip there. But that doesn't do much if they can coup. So you probably want to get Africa right now and get rid of your problems. You have to get one small step so you can get rid of Star Wars. Otherwise, this is a problem. Easy one small step in the middle of the turn and then attack Star Wars unless they... No, even if they space it, it wouldn't matter. You have to be ahead. Right now it's a problem, but one small step would solve it. You do 3 VPs and solve the problem. So Africa scoring will give you 4 right now. That small step will give you 3. So that's 7. And then you get rid of Star Wars, space that can cover. And play the rest. Marine barracks could be interesting line to take if it was not because you are a trap. You could get, what's her name, Libya. You got Libya here. You can maybe hold it for next turn just to make a play on headline. The only way, maybe if they miss Lemby and steal, no, you don't have to do that. You have one small step on the hand. They're gonna coup immediately. They're not gonna be waiting. They're not gonna be afraid of a small step. Star Wars, you're gonna get that off. They decide to go for parry. There's gonna be one battleground for one battleground. And they're basically hoping that they don't get stuck more than one turn. They can dump defectors or dump Star Wars. I would dump defectors honestly because Star Wars you're gonna, oh my god, they also get Junta. Of course. They didn't get it off, but it doesn't matter. That's gonna be a controlling Satha. I would keep it up for a space, but fine. Get rid of the problems right now. This is brutal. They're gonna have to realign 4 games. That's it. GG's. GG's. They would have headline. They would have won. They would have headline. They would have won. Bien jugado, chavales. Bien jugado. Bien luchado.